Welcome to Contested Ground. My name is Will and I'm creating satellite imagery analysis of Russia's war against Ukraine. In this episode we'll be looking at a secret Russian deployment of artillery on the Russia-Ukraine border. The case study goes back to August 2014 at a crucial point in Russia's creation of two separatist republics. Imagery analysis reports are available for download on this case study and many more like it on contestedground.info. For bonus content, see my Patreon channel. Okay, let's get started. We're now going to turn to eastern Ukraine to see the general area. Here we have Luhansk and Donetsk Oblasts in Ukraine and Rostov Oblasts in Russia. In July and August 2014, Ukraine was fighting Russian-created separatist republics. Russia feared defeat on the battlefield, so it deployed massive cross-border fires and eventually invaded Ukraine. This case study provides an example of how and where they did this. So we're going to look at a border area along the Luhansk Oblast and Rostov Oblast just here. The artillery is near this settlement, Kisilovo. This imagery is from the 8th of August 2014. And here we have it, 15 self-propelled artillery and 2 gun lines facing northwest. Vehicles are at least 7 meters long and 3 meters wide and have a really bulky turret, so based on that, they're most likely 2S3 Akatsiya 152mm caliber weapon. They have a maximum range of 18.5 kilometers. Just behind we can see 3 vehicles, one of which is a military truck, the other 2 are obscured from view. None of this was present on the 25th of July, the last available imagery. Let's check out the rest of the area. We can see that the international border is really close, just 4.8 kilometers away. To the north, in Pavlovka we have Russian positions, and then to the west, by Bratska, we have Ukrainian armed forces positions, that we will turn to next. The position has been abandoned, and you can see why. It has been heavily shelled from the south by Russian forces from across the border. By going back to the 1st of July, you can see what it looked like previously. The Ukrainians are in all-round defence, have a lot of vehicles and they've got armour facing east towards the direction of the threat. Turning now to the Russian positions near Pavlovka. This is one site of many that Russia had all along its border. They were used as firing points, staging areas, and later used as a springboard for the invasion of Ukraine, the Battle of Ilovaisk in Donetsk Oblast. Just to illustrate the scale of the Russian deployment, let's look at one vehicle park. Here we have 49 armoured vehicles, 17 utility trucks, and a whole assortment of tents and equipment under camouflage netting. But what was the artillery firing at? For that, we can look to the northwest. We know that the 2S3 has a range of 18.5 kilometers. What's within range? Here we have another Ukrainian position, also abandoned, just west of Panjankove. It lies 17 kilometers from the firing point. And here we have imagery from the 1st of July of what it looked like before. The positions have been freshly dug. Just like the other Ukrainian position, it faces the direction of the threat, i.e. Russia. Looking at the artillery craters, we can actually assess the direction of fire from the point of impact. First we select 3 impacts coming from the southeast. Then we draw a line through the center point and track it backwards. Though more measurements will be needed to verify, these points of impact suggest it came from this firing point. How about a different approach? Since the vehicles are here, we can do an assessment from the point of origin. We can see the turret and can judge where the barrel will be. The same methodology would then apply. Draw a line through the center point and go out to, let's say, 17 kilometers. This imagery is from a week later, on the 15th of August. And what's interesting is that there are no impacts, which suggests that although the turrets were faced in that direction, they didn't actually fire. What we can see though are extensive impacts just to the west. Imagery shows that these impacts took place by at least the 4th of August, so 4 days before our case study. And if we track these back, we can see they came from the Pavlovka site, not the Kiselova site. What have we learnt from this imagery analysis? Well, we can demonstrate that there is direct evidence of Russian offensive actions against Ukrainian forces by cross-border fires using self-propelled artillery, most probably 2S3. We know that they took place after 25th of July and from at least the 8th of August. Thanks for watching, I hope you found it interesting. For more content, check out my website contestedground.info. Please subscribe. For bonus content, go to my Patreon channel for commentary, mapping data, and the ability to vote on what I create next. Look forward to seeing you next time. Bye now.